Hi there, welcome to Homekeepers. So wonderful to be here today with you. Is this the first time you've seen the program? If so, I really hope you'll hang around. It's going to be a great program today. And also, I don't ever want to forget those regular viewers, how we love you. We're really connected and so thankful for so many of you who make this program, part of your giving initiative. We are workers together with him. And the great thing about Homekeepers is we could address every kind of situation there is, every kind of subject. And one of my all-time favorite guests back today, Carol Kent, who is a great author, and thousands of you have read some of her books. And we are privileged to have her come on Homekeepers once each month because her son, her only son, who had so much promise, such a future, has ended up in prison for life. But you know what? The Lord has used that, and that's the reason we bring her on. We can tell you all about prisoners, about prisons, about prison ministries, and mainly what you can do, because Jesus talked about going to visit those in prison. And you can do that in various ways. That's what we're going to talk about today. So I really hope, why don't you grab a pencil and paper so you can write down a website that we give you, because we are going to be talking about the various things that you can do that in your own way you visit that prisoner as Jesus instructed us to do. It's going to be a great program. Also, I'm going to join Stephanie. We're going to make a Southwest tortilla scramble. And most people really do love Spanish cooking and Mexican cooking and all. And I do too, as long as it's mild, not real hot. So I buy the mild salsa, if you know what I mean. We're going to fix a Southwest tortilla scramble. But before I join Stephanie, I want to again offer you the book, He Holds My Hand. I can't say enough good things about this book. You've heard me talk about it before. Carol Kent wrote it. And it's yours for a gift of $20 to this ministry. That's a bargain. You can see it is a beautiful book. It's beautiful inside. The font of the spelling is beautiful. And each page contains the quote of probably a famous Christian you've heard of Carol's writings, and then a scripture, all on the same subject. It's the best. If you use a credit card, use 1-800-229-0059. And the address is on your screen if you want to send a check through the mail. And that's Box 6922, Clearwater, Florida, 33758. I do not have enough good words to say about this book. I can tell you I read it every morning. So I hope you'll get one for yourself and maybe for some gifts. It's a good, you spend more than $20 on a lot of gifts. This is a gift that will bless them the rest of their lives. So. And how are you today? I'm anxious to try this.
Great. Okay, so this just lets you know that you can amp up any dish. Scrambled eggs, you can amp it up.
And we did that not too long ago with...
You watch that knife, sister. I've seen you with a knife before.
When we did that apple crisp thing.
Yes. So you can just amp things up. So we have 4 egg whites and 2 eggs that I'm going to start whisking up.
And I'm cutting up...
tortillas.
2 6 or 8 inch tortillas. Mm-hmm. In half and then in strips.
Yep. And then I have pepper, a 1/4 teaspoon of pepper I'm going to put in here.
I think this would help you kind of feel maybe more satisfied when you go to work.
Right. And then I have some cheese, 2 tablespoons of cheddar cheese. I have some chopped up spinach. And then I just need those tortillas.
And as I mentioned, I get the mild salsa. What do you buy? The hot?
I like hot. Like I put hot sauce on my scrambled eggs in the morning.
Uh-huh. Really, just not the salsa, just the hot?
Nope, just hot sauce.
Oh.
Yes.
I would have to call 911.
No, you saw me do it one morning, remember? And you said that's exactly what you said. Mm-hmm. You said, you're going to eat that with all that on there? Mm-hmm. Yes, I am. I like a little kick.
Yeah, I don't do that well in a Mexican restaurant.
I love spicy.
Because a lot of times it's too spicy.
Yeah, my dad used to make homemade salsa, and he'd sit and eat it, and sweat would just pour down his... And one time, some of it got onto his sunglasses, and it melted a little spot. Yeah. So
that must have been pretty hot.
That's where I get it from my dad.
So
I like the spicy. So the salsa goes in at the very end, okay? So we're just gonna, I have a hot pan here. We're just gonna cook this up. So it has egg whites, eggs, cheese, spinach, tortillas that we chopped up, and pepper.
now the tortilla is going to, you know, going to stick to your ribs a
Right,
little better.
it's gonna give a little more oomph to fill you up.
That looks good like that.
Right, and then we're gonna, right towards the end, we're gonna put the salsa in, and then you can taste it.
You're not going to taste this one?
No,
Oh.
I'm good. No carbs. I'm trying to stay.
Yeah, she's staying away from carbs, and she knows if she takes one bite, it's all over.
Not of this, I don't think.
No.
Not of this, but of the apple crisp that we made before, I knew. I was like, yeah, no can do. So I just got back from Tennessee.
She
It was
is
a
the best
wonderful trip.
daughter. You went and rebuilt the house, didn't
Well,
you?
no, my brother replaced windows, replaced wood, filled a sinkhole, and then I did flower beds, and we replaced wood on our front porch and stuff. But it was a great trip.
It had a sinkhole?
Yes, they
Doesn't
had a
that
sinkhole.
scare you to death?
A little bit, yeah. They filled
We
it
have
up.
those in Florida, and I tell you, they're scary.
Yeah.
It's like the ground opens up and boom.
Yeah, it was up on their hill, and it was pretty deep. Like my dad has a riding lawnmower. The whole riding lawnmower would have fit in it.
Well, so what do you do?
So they went to their neighbors and got these big, ginormous rocks, like loads and loads of them, and put that in, and then put dirt, and then yeah. Okay,
May
salsa.
I thank you for not inviting me to go along?
Sure. But it is.
Sounds like your dream vacation.
Yeah, well, I did break the no carb thing for, a second and ate spaghetti. We all know that. Okay, here.
Yes, but your father is the king of spaghetti,
He really
so
is.
you wouldn't want to insult him, would you?
Oh, gosh, no.
I want to taste
And that
this
was my payment for all the work that I did.
Uh-huh.
Was spaghetti. Is it good?
It is
Can you
very
taste the
good.
tortilla?
Uh-huh.
You can?
It's very, very good. And as we said, that tortilla, that kind of stick to your ribs a little bit. That's what they say. All right, if you haven't met Carol Kent, you cannot help but love her. She is such a blessing to this ministry. And so please pay attention to what we're going to say. But there are things you can do to minister to someone in prison as Jesus asked us to do. Recipe information is coming up on your screen. It's all free, so take a look and we'll be glad to get it out to you. But right now, I want you to meet Carol Kent. And after you meet her, you might want to get some of her books. They're a great blessing.
If you would like a copy of today's recipe, you may receive it by contacting us through social media as listed on the screen. When requesting a copy through the mail, be sure to include a self-addressed stamped envelope. Thank you, and please know we always appreciate hearing from our viewers.
All right. Glad to have Carol Kent on. She comes on with us once a month, and so far we've never run out of anything to talk about. Maybe it's a gift.
We just might be able to go for 3 days straight, Arthelene.
I think so, but there's so much to talk about with your life and your ministry, and the fact that your son is incarcerated for life because of a murder conviction. And you had been on the road, great author, selling a lot of books, talking to a lot of people. Did you ever dream that you and your husband Gene would establish a prison ministry, a real one with a 501c3? That's a tax deduction, you know.
I never would have thought that would have been
Never entered your
possible in my whole lifetime. Do you know, at the time Jason was arrested, I didn't even think I knew anyone who had an incarcerated relative. I now know how wrong that is, because statistically, 1 out of every 100 adults in the U.S. are in jail or prison. Isn't that shockingly high? More per capita than any country in the world.
Yes, I did know that.
And here in the state of Florida, the Department of Corrections is the 3rd highest employer. And so it is, it's a huge number of people, over 100,000 inmates right here in our state. And I know your program is very far reaching, and so there are inmates everywhere. The needs are great. but it was not on my radar.
No.
It was like I hadn't thought of it.
I write books and I speak.
Yes, and it wasn't that I didn't care about inmates and their families, but nothing had
Didn't
ever
know
touched
anything.
my life before. And once Jason was arrested, I began to realize, as my husband Gene and I would talk, that we had a responsibility to do something with the plate we had been handed. And a long time ago, I was memorizing scripture and I came upon this verse in Proverbs 31. And a part of that verse says, "Speak up for those who cannot speak up for themselves. Speak up for the down and outers." And all of a sudden it hit us. We were to launch an organization called Speak Up for Hope that would benefit inmates and their families, people who could not speak up for themselves. And the Lord was giving us opportunities to be on programs like yours and even on some secular programs like Dateline NBC and MSNBC. And we thought, not a lot of people get to speak up for inmates and what they need and what's going on in the prison system.
They don't know what to do.
And they would do something if they could
Yes, they
do.
would.
And I bet every viewer watching us right now would do something if you knew what to do. And so we thought, Lord, help us to give voice to those who can't tell themselves what they need.
And we're going to put your website up, and you can go there and learn how, because you have educated me. I used to go and sing in maximum prisons. I led a choir in San Quentin once.
Wow. I bet that was
Of
an
all
exciting
inmates,
day.
yeah, yeah. And they were so pleased with themselves. I played the organ and led with one hand and taught them a couple songs.
I
this-
would have loved to have been there.
Indeed. San Quentin had a pretty nice chapel, actually. And then I was in Leavenworth a couple times, and it's very, very sobering to go in. But because of all this, Gene and Carol Kent have established Speak Up for Hope. The information's on the screen. And they have educated me in that I didn't know that inmates could have a little account with a little money in it and get things that you and I never give a thought to. We just take for granted. And I have a letter from you, or from one of the inmates. It's just a couple paragraphs. "Thank you for sending me an inmate care package." Now that's different than putting money in an account.
Yes.
And so I'm sure there's specifics on that. "Since I was sent to prison over 16 years ago, I've never had any money in my inmate account. There was a new pair of tennis shoes in the package you ordered for me, along with new t-shirts and special food items that included one of my favorites, a honey bun." Isn't that amazing? It's so special. "I'm grateful to your son, Jason, for asking me if I could use some help and for having these items sent to me. I'm so grateful that you cared enough to show this kind compassion. I can't believe I can go on runs in the yard in tennis shoes now. Thanks for your kindness." That just
It grips your
touched my heart. Yes, so I have a check.
Oh, Arthelene, thank you so
Well,
much. Your generosity just touches our hearts deeply.
I'm
Thank
so
you.
moved that you can put, what, $20, $25 maybe?
Yes, you can put a little more than that in, and the inmates are then able to order some items themselves. And so we have had the privilege of having Jason find out what the needs are. And so there are some men who are involved in study programs, and some of our viewers have heard me talk about a young man named Matt Rodriguez who also has a life sentence. And there's been a great forgiveness that have gone on in between the family of the woman he murdered in an accidental shooting and Matt. But do you know that as of 2 months ago, he has just earned his bachelor's degree behind the razor wire with classes that he has taken. And so Matt is one of those men that Speak Up for Hope has been able to help with books that he needed for his studies. And here he is now with a bachelor's degree, and we are so proud of Matt and what he's doing. But other men just say, "I'd like a snack." And now
Just a snack.
a honey bun, just like the young man in that letter. And then some would say, "Oh, I just have a longing to be able to hear music." And they have just instituted a plan where we can get tablets. Now, they're not as fancy as iPads, and they aren't connected to the internet, but they can order songs that are downloaded. And I was just amazed at how the men have been touched by Christian music with being able to have these pads, and then they have earbuds, and they can listen to Christian songs. They can listen to teaching that has been downloaded through the official program, and they can read books on their tablets. And so Jason has just designated 25 men who cannot afford to get these tablets themselves, and Speak Up for Hope is purchasing them for them. And then we're putting a little money in their account so they can select what songs they would most like, what books they would like to read. And do you know what a joy that is for them to get to select that themselves? It just pleases them. And when we were in the visitation area recently, one of the men came up and said, "I'm so excited. This feels like the biggest Christmas gift I've ever gotten in my whole life. Thank you for making it possible for me to be able to get a tablet." So that is the newest thing that we've been able to participate in, and that will be what some of the funds that have been given in honor of my mother's passing will go toward.
And we need to download some good gospel music before they get it.
Absolutely.
This is a point that we need to drive home, but yet how can we ever absorb it or understand? But like this gentleman, 16 years, nothing, no one, and Speak Up for Hope comes in with something that would be a blessing like gold nuggets.
Yes, because they have nothing. And it is so hard to even fathom that some of these men have been alone so long, without visits, with no money in their accounts, and nobody has apparently cared. And we sometimes are seeing these men after they've been transformed by the power of Jesus Christ, and so they're new men. And that is such a joy to be able to encourage men like that in their faith. So some of the people who might be newer to listening to Homekeepers might like to know what some of the ministries are that we're involved in.
Absolutely.
And we buy Bible study materials that the men share, and the inmates facilitate studies, and Jason has facilitated Malachi dads teaching men how to be good fathers. He's facilitated a biblical counseling class, and then our Jason has taken over 700 inmates through Dave Ramsey's Financial Peace University course. And what a joy it is. He just loves teaching them how to balance a checkbook, how to make out a budget. And keep in mind, Arthelene, many of these men will one day be released, and they will go back home knowing how to handle finances, which is what got several of them in trouble in the beginning. And so we are able to purchase the workbooks they need, the study guides, the DVD series that they use to take these programs, and it is just a total joy.
And we're talking about things that don't cost all that much.
No.
And on one of the programs a couple months ago, we just talked about Carol's mother. And what a blessing. We probably need to re-air that one. That was so good. But she said, "No flowers at my funeral. I want the money to go to the inmates." And I said, "She's your best fundraiser." In her death, she raised $5,000. So that'll get so much.
And we talked about whether it should go toward equipment, which feels like you're buying something, or whether it should go toward inmate accounts. And we prayed about this as a family, and we talked to Jason. And we said, "What do you think Mom would have liked?" And of course, that's Jason's grandma. And Jason looked at us, he said, Mom believed in the men.
I'm ahead of you.
And in the potential of the men, I know she would want it to go into inmate accounts to bless them one by one by one, and just multiply that blessing as they in turn pass the blessings on to other people, because they have been cared for and loved in such a specific way. So the gifts that were given in lieu of flowers at Mom's funeral are going into helping these men with their accounts to be able to get the things they need to have tennis shoes for the workouts, and sporting clothes that they can wear to be able to run on the yard.
Say nothing of Gene, your husband, wonderful husband, by the way. we call it jeans t-shirts because
Yes.
they keep educating us. We found out that you have to wear a certain kind of thing to go visit. And so he keeps these black t-shirts in his
the
trunk.
We keep
Because they've sent visitors out who've made a great effort to get there.
Many times. We were seeing women being turned away because they had on a sleeveless blouse. And at the prison where Jason is now,
I didn't know that.
20 miles to the nearest store. So if you can think, you've waited in line for a long time to get up to the security and then to be turned away and have to drive into town 20 miles, shop for a shirt that will get you in because it's the right color. That white can't be worn because you might see something through that. And then to come back takes so long. And this is what blesses me. There's another father of an inmate who watched what Gene was doing with what we call the t-shirt ministry, where he supplies these women out of our trunk with t-shirts. And he said, Gene, you're not here every week. Do you mind if I get some of those so I can help when you're on a ministry weekend? And Gene said, oh, people have been generous to speak up for hope. I have 10 of them I can give to you right now, and we'll just get more. And
That's
so
awesome.
we now have a guy named Danny, and Danny is helping with the t-shirt ministry. And we've discovered that not only can a large size t-shirt fit on a woman, but if a little girl comes in and she's in a dress and she doesn't have shorts on, she's not allowed in if it's not long enough. And so we've put those big size t-shirts on those little girls and tied a pretty knot, and they look like they're practically in a ball gown, a black ball gown, going into visitation, but they get to see their daddy instead of taking another hour to go on a run to get something to wear that's appropriate. So we are blessed through doing the Speak Up for Hope ministry. And then we've often talked about the boxes of hope that go to the wives and moms of inmates. We order greeting cards.
Now, how do you find out about those?
We find out about them through people who write to our ministry. And there are now people who are reading When I Lay My Isaac Down and A New Kind of Normal in prisons. And then families of inmates all over the country are reading this. And so they contact our office and send us the names and addresses of wives and moms of inmates who really need encouragement. And if you're a viewer out there and you know someone who could use a box of hope because they have a loved one who's incarcerated, let us know. Let Homekeepers know, or contact Speak Up for Hope, because we would love to send them a gift of encouragement.
Now, tell me about birthday cards.
Yes. We work with a company that is able to provide 1-year-old but brand new greeting cards. So they're not this year's run, but they're still brand new, and they are beautiful. And we get them at a price that is so discounted, I don't even know how it can pay for shipping. But we work with the chapel systems in prisons, and we have hundreds of cards sent in every year. And we always need them for Christmas. We need them for Mother's Day. We need them for birthdays.
Now,
so
who gets them in the prison?
in the prison, they go to the chapel,
chaplain?
and then the chaplain's assistants sort them, and they are delivered in packets to the individual inmates. And can you imagine what it would be like for an inmate to send a card to his little girl or his son on a birthday,
Oh, wow.
instead of a hunk of notebook paper with happy birthday scrawled out just with a pencil? It means everything to have a card that looks nice and has a beautiful sentiment on it. And often they'll put something artistic on it that is just...
What about stamps?
Stamps are always needed, and that's something people can actually mail directly to inmates. And inmates can receive up to 20 first-class postage stamps. And what a privilege it is. When Jason receives more than he needs, he passes them around to inmates who no longer have stamps, and that's something many can't afford. So you can't send a card or a letter out if it doesn't have a stamp on it, and that is something that is welcomed so much. Anybody who wants to send stamps to our address, we appreciate those greatly, and we'll see that inmates get them.
Yes, and it's no small thing. Now they raised it 5 cents last week
Yes.
for a stamp. But we're almost out of time, but I invite the viewers to just really think about how long has it been since a stamp would thrill you, or a card, or anything like that. And I feel so much that what we've talked about today is the work of the kingdom, and that the Lord is smiling. Sometimes our view of ministry is kind of grand
Yes.
and all, but I don't know. Being, you know, with prisoners, or even driving through the Salvation Army once, I felt the presence of the Lord. Felt the presence of the Lord when I saw this little Catholic nun conducting a service. My mom was there, and with dementia, and you conduct a service with 8 or 9 people with Alzheimer's. I stood back there and watched that. I thought, this is where Jesus hangs out.
It certainly
here right now.
is. He's there.
And he's very much in Speak Up for Hope, and I commend you and Jean, and we are honored to put the spotlight on it.
Thank you, Arthelene. We are so grateful to you and your viewers for their generosity, their love for the Lord, and for their compassion for inmates. God bless you.
Well, we're workers together. Carol and I and Jean, we're workers together, and all this crew here with Jesus. Can't beat that. Out of time, but stay with me. I have a couple of things to say before we say goodbye.
Arthelene would like you to keep the following information handy. You may contact Homekeepers by writing to Homekeepers, P.O. Box 6922, Clearwater, Florida 33758, or go to www.rippy.org. Remember, we always enjoy hearing from our viewers, and we thank you for your support.
Well, I truly believe that God himself orchestrated Carol Kent coming on this program once a month. Well, she certainly educated me, and I have some prison ministry behind me. However, when you have somebody on the inside of prisons, and you know them very well, that's the way you understand how things work. And I'm so delighted that she can come and tell us what we can do to help. And Jason, her son, has been a wonderful blessing in that prison and in the other one he was in. You know, what he did was terrible, but God redeems. He not only redeems us back to himself, but he uses a situation that awful to build his kingdom, and that's exactly what's happening. So I hope you've really got a lot to think about, and that you can have a part in this prison ministry. We had the website up there for a long time. And when I think of that young man she was talking about, nothing for 16 years. No gift, no visitor, nothing. But we've opened up a way that we can help him now. Hope you won't forget it, and I do hope you'll join me next time, remembering there's absolutely no higher calling than that of a homekeeper. God bless you.
If you should miss a Homekeepers program, you can catch up by going to www.ctnonline.com. Click on CTN Programs and then on Homekeepers.